that his career's over, what kind of an imprint he left on the program?
National champion, 4-time All-American. I don't think he goes out the way he wants. It's an obvious observation, but he's probably been one of the tougher guys that I've seen go through there as far as dealing with adversity and ligaments that have been detached and significant injuries that would maybe even sideline somebody for a career, and he's been very diligent to make sure that he's back on the mat as quick as he can, and there's a lot of positive for that. I don't think his best wrestling was realized because of that. I mean, overall, even though his career, he's a national champion, but Big Ten champion. But I think he had some things that not slowed him down, but I think they hampered him a little bit. And he didn't let them hamper him, but
Tom, your underclassmen are done for the tournament. How do you feel about what you got coming back next year?
I feel good about what we have coming back potential-wise, but that doesn't mean that you have things ironed out and fixed and set in stone and away we go and let's start tomorrow or start today and rah. I think there's got to be a serious evaluation on what program stands for, and I'm not sure that we're embodying that. That's an obvious statement as well. So we like some of the guys that weren't here that didn't qualify. We had 10 weight classes that qualified. We like a couple guys that didn't qualify that were second teamers. So we have some potential, but again, these matches don't have to be close. I say that a lot, but they don't have to be.
Can you elaborate on what you mean by evaluation of what the program stands for and what goes into that?
I think it's, there's a lot of, L's, and how those losses were or how they happened. And we just got to step back, evaluate it. I don't think you go to work on it tomorrow or today. You go to work on it up here, but we got to build too. And there are some hungry young guys in that room.
Is Corey Clark one of those? He's still All-American, but he didn't get his goal of a national title. Is
He's grown because you saw him come back strong, and he had to come back and win a match to even place. At the Big Tens, he won a match, but it was kind of a caution at the win match, and just won it on talent and skill alone, and then gets beat by a guy that he beat 2 weeks before, and the guy beat him easy because of frame of mind and attitude. And so there's progress there, and there was progress at the Big Tens from the Midlands. So yes, he's hungry, he's excited, he's also berating himself, he's not happy. This is a guy that runs wrestling through his head 24/7, and I think that's a good thing if it's channeled the right way, and that's part of what we do as coaches is channel it and try to make progress. And I think we have made some progress with him, but that progress doesn't stop and then start again next year. That progress is continuing, and I tell you what, it's easier to go forward getting fifth than less than that.
Ramos has become a fan favorite for 4 years because of the way he competed, probably as much as anything, and his style. Can Corey gravitate into that role next year? Does he have the...
I think, yeah, for sure. The personality quirks that he has, and the likeness of when you talk to him, you're laughing, conversations you have, and some of the comments that come out of his mouth, but also his wrestling. And it's reckless, but when he's not reckless in a bad way, it's a good reckless. And I think you saw a lot of good reckless. And what I mean by reckless is getting right back in there, not panicking, going back, letting things fly. And so I think fans gravitate to that kind of excitement, yeah.
You feel like you need more of that?
I think so. I think I mean, it's an obvious. I mean, what do you think, Andy? I would say that, you know, here's what I see. I mean, okay, let's quit talking between the lines here. Let's speak the truth, Brands. Here's what I see. When Telford and Evans and guys like that, they make up their mind. Like, there was a different Evans out there during the Brown match and the quarters and the Perry match, even though we lost the Perry match. That was a different Evans. And we need that Evans very consistently. And that Evans doesn't show up all the time. And there is a difference. And you can see it and you can feel it. And I know that he feels it. And what we have to do, and that's what we got to work on. That's what I'm talking about. And, you know, Telford, you know, we got strains and sprains and this and that, but, you know, he went out and he wrestled hard. But again, it's the same type of, you know, are the reactions the same in this round as they were in the quarter or the semi? And I don't think they were. Not in a bad way, but.
Going back to what you said that Clark brings, is Brooks one of those other people that
potentially, yeah. I mean, it's consistency, and that's what Clark has seemed to do. I mean, he's tightened things up to where he's consistent. And, you know, Brooks has won some tough matches because of that, throwing it to the wind and letting it fly. But also, he's got a motor too. But, you know, we got to be consistent as well. So, for sure. I mean, even Gilman, he has potential. A little more control than those two guys, but he has potential to score points as well. So.
Coach, have you seen or talked with Lofthouse since his last match? And if you have, what was that interaction?
The interaction's good. It's positive. I know that he was hurting, but he was with his family when I saw him, and there were some smiles. And they live in Utah, so you know he's decompressing and all. And you know, I didn't have a conversation with him, but you know, it's going to be probably hard to swallow that pill for a long time.
Thanks, Tom.